The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To throw, it's Levin. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
On the ready.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's back. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
On the ground, it's Udo. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who's not only so... There he goes! They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
To the air, it's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got him wide open. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Caught behind the line. It's Udo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're going back to the ground. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get... turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Hansen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks, it's Jackson. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's back. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Grab behind behind the line. It's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the lone running back. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's like watching paint dry.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play,
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Tyson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Pulls it in. It's Green. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Jackson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. may change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Sauer. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to scramble. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Beck. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Clement. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that.
Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. Trying to slam in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Across the 25, he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Caught near the sideline, it's Udo. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Thank you. Okay, Iowa State sending the offense back out. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it, and the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
42, Spider.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Townsend. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to throw on third. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move.
Squirrel!
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Pulls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Cyclones are on the move. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Moves.
From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. The screen, he can go. He's running free down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Arizona State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 15 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air. It's Beck. Grabs it in the middle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just keeps slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Off the RPO, complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. when he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate in throwing the football all game long.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cyclones want to move quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Punch it out of the air. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
42, Spider.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom. Positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
He might want another play. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Right now, boys.
They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Terrier! Terrier! Here we go!
Back to pass, it's Beck. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They're going to run it. Breaks it middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, fires downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air, it's Levitt. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's McClain. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Okay, ready?
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. Just ran him over. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. Snares it outside. It's Udo.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Let's go defense! Let's go defense!
trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point.
Get in good field position, guys.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Jackrabbit.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they score first here in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
How about the guts? And then it pays off. The 2-point conversion and an 8-point lead in OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Cut it, cut it. Lasso.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking down the middle. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and